Hello from Tennessee. I'm going to do a little ramble on whatever happened to the Omega I was going after. Be right back. So, one of the premises for my channel when I first started was that I was going to document my journey and go after a high-end piece. I actually even went on a podcast declaring that I was trying to save up for an Omega Seamaster. And spoiler alert, I have not obtained one. And honestly, I'm not sure if that's in the cards for me right now. I think, and this is totally unscripted, everybody. I kind of felt like reflecting and rambling a little bit on where I ended up, how I ended up here, and just to share a little bit of that. So I opted not to go to the Omega. If I have to kind of figure out why, cost, I think, had a lot to do with it. I think it's beyond, and I think this is okay. I think as collectors, we all have different means. We all have different levels of disposable income. We all even have different levels of comfort in how much we want to put into one watch, I think. And for me, could I have gotten to the Omega? Could I have saved the money? Yes, I could have. It would have meant even more sacrifice. I went over 300 days without purchasing anything to get my watch fund up. But for me to save at that level, it's considerable. When you start talking of watches that are above or over $4,000, for me, that's a huge sacrifice at this point in terms of. So when I say sacrifice, what I mean is sacrificing being able to have other watches come in and being able to experience this hobby in a way that keeps me engaged and excited. Now, going after the thought for the longest time of going after this great piece was enough to sustain for a while. But if I'm being honest, I think the thing for me as a watch collector and liking to experience different watches, I worry that once I hit that higher tier, is there a going back from it too as well? To date, the most I've spent on any watch to date is below 2,000. So, and I got a super good deal on my Black Bay 41. That's a fantastic watch. I am super happy with that, and having that as the highlight or the centerpiece of my collection, I'm very, very happy with that. And the ability to experience other watches at different price ranges below that, I get a lot of enjoyment and excitement out of too as well. And that could be a $50 Vostok, the Christopher Ward I picked up. I got it used for $700-ish. So for me right now, where I am in this hobby and where I'm going, is I want to experience different watches at different price ranges, but definitely probably below the $2,000 mark. And I think there's so many good offerings in that, and even at the 500 and under category, if you search out deals and you're able to buy something used. Case in point, I'm getting ready to do a video on this. I picked up a Turtle. I traded for a watch. I could have bought this outright for $300. I think it retails for $625. This is a lot of watch, and sorry, banging the thing there. This is a lot of watch, and I'm super happy with it too as well. And I'm starting to realize too, as a collector, that I enjoy having lots of watches. Now, with that being said, that's subject to change. Situations change, circumstances change, and I have no illusions that my direction won't change at some point. But right now, where I am and what I'm doing with the collecting aspect and what I'm going after, I'm at a point where I'm okay with keeping it in the more affordable range for the time being. Now, like I said, that could change. And some of that has to do with just, life circumstances too as well. I'm sure a lot of you watching this are homeowners, so there's always something within the house that needs to be addressed, fixed, whatnot. So it's trying to find that balance to keep life going and keeping, your obligations and honestly, taking care of your big investments, which for me is our house, making sure that stays up to par, and we do what needs to be done in it, and we continue to enjoy what we have here. So that's it. I know this was a little bit, like I said, this was unscripted, but I kind of felt that it was important to really kind of, turtle down. I felt it was important to really kind of circle back to why the channel got started, and it was about the Omega. Great watches. I've actually tried on the 300 Seamaster. It's an awesome watch. But for right now, I'm going to take a different tact. I'm going to take a different direction. So thanks for bearing with me on this. As always, stay positive, make friends, enjoy the journey, and keep your turtles secure.